Imagine you were born with fins and gills. Your destiny has been clearly written by the laws of nature to spend your entire existence beneath the deep waters, navigating the vast ocean alongside millions of similar creatures and obeying the currents that dictate where you must go. For billions of fish on Earth, water is everything. Water is life, and land is instant death. Yet in a muddy and misty corner of the world, there is one creature that refused that destiny. One day, this creature swam to the highest boundary of its habitat. Piercing through the water's surface, its eyes beheld a completely alien world. A land that was dry, harsh, exposed to the sun, and filled with dangers it had never known. Any other creature might have turned back in terror. But this fish did something that defied millions of years of evolutionary logic. It decided to leap out and stay there. This is not a story about humans trying to conquer nature. This is the story of a fish. Its name is the mudskipper. In the eyes of science, they are a massive anomaly, a living paradox. While the lines of evolution forced fish to become faster, more efficient swimmers in the water, the mudskipper chose a quiet detour. They trained their pectoral fins, transforming their fragile structure into a pair of muscular legs. Upon the thick mud of the mangroves, they no longer swim. They crawl, they walk, and they hop. But defying the rules of nature always comes with a heavy price. Living between two worlds means you are never truly safe in either. For a mudskipper, every single second spent under the scorching sun of the dry land is a constant gamble with death. Their bodies are still the bodies of a fish. Their skin must remain wet so they can absorb oxygen. So, what do? They travel to the land carrying provisions from home. Before climbing the mangrove roots, they fill their gill chambers with water until their cheeks puff up. It is a complete inversion of our own reality. If humans dive into the deep sea carrying an oxygen tank to survive in a world of water, the mudskipper does the exact same thing. They carry a water tank in their cheeks to breathe in a world of land. Yet the land does not welcome them warmly. Across the vast stretches of mud flats, the life of a mudskipper is a brutal territorial struggle. The mud is their greatest asset. It is where they feed, and it is where they must build their future. A male mudskipper will spend hours draining its limited energy to dig a deep, J-shaped burrow inside the mud. This burrow is their fortress, a secret chamber where they store their eggs, shelter from extreme temperatures, and hide when the high tide returns, bringing ocean predators ready to swallow them whole. Every inch of mud is a battlefield. If another mudskipper dares to approach its territory, they will not hesitate to open their mouths wide, raise their magnificent dorsal fins like a war flag, and engage in a fierce physical duel. They push, flip, and bite each other on the wet mud. All of this is done under a constant threat from the sky. Above them, predatory birds circle, scouting for the slightest movement on the mudflats. We often think that evolution always moves toward perfection, but the mudskipper proves otherwise. They are not perfect. In the water, they are not the fastest swimmers. They lose miserably to any ordinary fish. On land, they are not agile runners. They are easy prey for birds or reptiles. They are stuck in the middle, a transitional creature that refuses to be boxed into a single identity. They spend their entire lives in the boundary zone, on the thin line where the ocean meets the roots of the mangrove trees. They are a visual reminder of how the ancestors of all land creatures, including humans, first ventured out of the primeval oceans billions of years ago. As the sun begins to sink into the horizon of the mangrove swamp, reflecting an orange glow across the wet surface of the mud, you can see thousands of mudskippers falling completely still. They just sit on the tree roots, staring blankly into the sky, their cheeks still puffed up, holding water. Perhaps, in that silence, they are enjoying a freedom that no other fish in the vast ocean possesses. The freedom to choose their own world. The freedom to break through their inherent limitations and walk upon a ground that was never designed for them.